is Jennifer, and I'm here with Mary Grace, and we are outside enjoying God's beautiful creation today.
Hey, Mommy, did you hear the joke about the astronaut?
I have not heard the joke about the astronaut.
He's out of this world. Ba-dum-bum.
Hey, Mary Grace, why did the cows sneak onto the spaceship?
I don't know.
They wanted to see the moon.
Leave the jokes to me. I like the astronaut. I know.
Hey guys, welcome to week 6, guys. Awesome. We're now in the month of May. So can you guess today's theme? We have a bunch of stuff on our table.
Yes, and if anybody remembers our riddle from last week, I don't know if anybody guessed it or not, but the answer was a telescope. Miss Elena, what do we do with a telescope?
You look at stars with it, and you look at the planets, and you can look at the moon. You look at stuff that's in space.
Well, I'm so excited for today because this month we are going to have so much fun with our theme, and it is Our Creator God is Awesome. So make sure to join us each week for all of the awesome things we get to talk about.
We get to learn about the things that God created, like He created everything. So He created the moon and the sun and the stars and things that are so big. Miss Sherry, what's a fun fact about the sun?
Ooh, the sun. Let's see, I have a sample here. Did you know that the sun appears grainy like an orange peel? But it's also 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's how hot the sun actually is.
10,000?
10,000, yes.
I get hot when it's like 100 degrees outside. I can't imagine 10,000.
Yep, 10,000.
All right, so that's just a little bit of what we're gonna learn today, okay? So everybody, can we stand up and get ready to sing?
All right, guys, everyone stand up. We're gonna sing one of our favorite songs. J is for Jesus. Are you ready? Stand up, let's go.
Make disciples. Then Jesus came to them and said, all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you, and surely I am with you, always to the very end of the age. Therefore go, therefore go, therefore go, and take and make disciples. Then Jesus came to them and said, all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you, and surely I am with you, always to the very end of the age. Therefore go, therefore go, therefore go, and take. Therefore go, therefore go, therefore go.
I'm so excited. Our Bible story comes from the very beginning of the Bible in Genesis 1. In the beginning, the world was empty. Darkness was everywhere, but God had a plan. God separated the light from darkness. Let there be light, he said, and the light turned on. He called the light day, and he called the darkness night. This was the end of the very first day. Then God said, I will divide the waters. He separated the waters in the clouds above from the waters in the ocean below. He called the space between them sky. This was the end of the second day. Next, God rolled back the waters, and some dry ground appeared. He made plants of many shapes and colors. He made mountains, hills, and valleys. This was the end of the third day. God put a shining sun in the sky for daytime. He put a glowing moon and twinkling stars in the sky for nighttime. This was the end of the fourth day. On the fifth day, God made swishy fish and squiggly creatures to live in the ocean. Then God made birds to fly across the sky. On the sixth day, God made animals to creep, crawl, hop, and gallop. Can you guys show me how to creep, crawl, and hop? Then from the dust, God made the most wonderful creature of all, a person. God named him Adam. On the seventh day, God rested.
Hey, boys and girls, it's Astronaut Sherry. How are you? Good? Yeah. Well, come follow us today. I love traveling, and today we are down at the Challenger Center in Tallahassee. If you've never been, it is so cool. They have a planetarium there. Can you see? And here's Miss Elena. Everyone say hi, Miss Elena. All right, I want everyone to stand up and walk like an astronaut with us. There you go. And then come join us today as we are going to learn about the planets, the sun, and the moon, God's creation.
Hey kiddos, let's learn some fun facts about the sun, okay? But first off, before we begin, I'd like to say that you should never look directly at the sun, even when wearing sunglasses. The sun's intense light could damage your eyes.
The sun is actually the solar system's star.
It gives Earth the heat and light that are essential for life on the planet.
Can you say the number on the screen? It will help if you call the first comma million and the second comma thousand. That is a giant number. 92,935,700 is how we say it. That's how many miles we are away from the sun. That is further than you can even imagine. Most people round up and just say 93 million miles away.
It takes Earth 1 year to spin or orbit around the sun. And so every year you have a birthday. That means that the Earth has traveled around the sun one more time.
Did you know I met a real live astronaut when I was little? He came to my school and signed this picture for me. Astronaut Irwin. It was so cool that he landed on the moon. And Miss Elena, do you have some cool facts for us about the moon?
I do. I have some very cool facts. Did you know that the gravity on the moon isn't the same as on Earth? So on this Earth, we may weigh something. So like you could weigh 60 or 40 pounds, but on the moon, you'd actually weigh less because of the gravity there. Ooh. So let's say if you were 40 pounds, you would weigh 6 pounds on the moon. If you were 70 pounds, you'd weigh 11 pounds, okay? If you were 100 pounds, you'd weigh 16 pounds. You weigh significantly less on the moon than you do on Earth.
That's
Which is
pretty
cool.
exciting, yeah. Especially after this is quarantine is over. I need to go
to the
myself
moon.
on the moon.
The first planet that in our solar system after the sun is called Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. It also orbits around the sun in only 88 days. That is faster than any other planet.
The second planet from the sun is Venus. Venus is so hot that sometimes it looks like it glows in the dark. They also have the most volcanoes on that planet. It would take about 6 months for a spacecraft to travel to Venus from Earth.
The third planet in our solar system is our very own planet called Earth. After that planet comes Mars. Mars is the fourth planet from the sun. It's a rocky planet like Earth, but much colder because of its thinner atmosphere. Mars is nicknamed the red planet because it is covered in red dust.
Jupiter is our fifth planet from the sun. It is the biggest planet in the solar system. Jupiter's surface is an ocean of many different gases and water. A huge storm has been blowing on Jupiter for hundreds, maybe thousands of years. The area is about the size of 2 to 3 Earths, and it is called the Great Red Spot.
The sixth planet from the sun is called Saturn. It is the second largest planet in our solar system. You might know Saturn because of the rings around the planet. These rings are made from billions of pieces of ice, dust, and rocks. Did you know that if there were cars in space, it would take them over 1 week to drive across some of Saturn's rings?
Uranus is the seventh planet from the sun. It's my favorite color, made of blue and green, from the methane gas covering its surface. It is also the coldest of all the planets in our solar system. It would take about 8 years for a spacecraft to travel to Uranus from Earth. It has 27 moons, and one of the moons' name is Ariel.
The eighth planet from the sun and the final sun in our solar system is called Neptune. Did you know that a spacecraft traveling to Neptune from Earth would have nowhere to land because Neptune is a gas planet and has no surface? Neptune is a very dark and very, very cold planet. Neptune is bright blue because of the methane gas in the atmosphere.
All right, boys and girls, we have some fun facts for next week. So let's see if you can guess what we're going to be talking about next week. And God, our Creator, is awesome. Did you know that our body makes enough spit to fill 2 soda cans every day?
What? That's crazy. And did you know that he made human teeth as strong as shark teeth?
Wow. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And when you sneeze, the stuff coming out of your nose shoots out at 100 miles per hour.
I can't even drive that fast.
No.
And did you know that the smallest bone in your body is located in your ear? So see if you can guess what all of these things have in common. And that's what our topic for next week is, okay? So see you next week. Bye.